Hi, it's Dr. John Berardi here with Competitor.com, and today I'd like to talk about hidden sugar. It's everywhere, and not just in the sugar bowl on our countertops. At this point, it should be no surprise that diets high in sugar cause a host of problems, such as reduced insulin sensitivity, poor carbohydrate tolerance, diabetes, and excess fat gain, especially in the love handle and upper back areas. But one thing most people don't know is that high sugar diets can also lead to something called glycation. In essence, high amounts of sugar in the blood can cause the binding of sugar molecules to blood proteins. And this glycation reduces the biological activity of these proteins, potentially causing premature aging, cancer, cataracts, Alzheimer's, erectile dysfunction, kidney disease, joint pain, and more. Now here's the underhanded thing. Even if we actively avoid table sugar and soda or pop, which we all know is ridiculously high in sugar, we can still unwittingly consume a high sugar diet. Check out the following diet. Breakfast, 1.5 cups of cereal, 1 cup of orange juice, and 1 cup of milk. That's 10 teaspoons of sugar. How about a snack? Let's say 2 toaster pastries and 1 can of a soft drink. That's 15 teaspoons of sugar. Now you get to lunch and you have a sandwich, a granola bar, and a cup of apple juice. That's another 7 teaspoons of sugar. If you have, let's say, applesauce or Gatorade for a snack, that's another 7 teaspoons of sugar. And let's say with dinner you have, let's say, salad with dressing, a potato, steak, and maybe 2 or 3 cookies at the end. Another 6 or 7 teaspoons of sugar, for a grand total of 45 teaspoons or 180 grams of sugar for the day. That's way too much. And notice, we didn't even add sugar to anything. Indeed, nowadays, loads of sugar is found everywhere, in our breads, in our dressings, in our sauces, even in our fruit. Recently, a client of mine bought a bag of frozen berries, something I instructed her to buy as part of her program. And when she got home, she discovered that the berries were covered in sugar. She would have never known if she hadn't flipped that package and read the ingredient label. So what do you have to be on the lookout for? Well, always check the ingredient label before buying a food and look for the following: sucrose, fructose, glucose, maltose, dextrose, maltodextrin, hydrolyzed starch, invert sugar, corn syrup, honey, cane sugar, sugar beets, high fructose corn sweetener, maple sugar, and molasses. You know what they all mean? They all mean sugar. In terms of total amounts of sugar, generally foods that contain less than 5 grams of sugar per 100 grams of the food are considered low sugar. However, I prefer sticking as close to 0 grams as possible when picking normal foods from my fridge and my pantry, especially for you endurance athletes who use workout and post-workout drinks. They're pretty much filling out your sugar quota for the day, so you don't want to load up on hidden sugars. For now, be sure to keep an eye on your sugar intake, and your health, body composition, and performance will thank you. So in the meantime, continue to eat well and train hard, and I'll see you next time on Eat and Run.